It is a beautiful morning here in Glenville, Georgia. This particular travel vlog, I think I'm gonna go to Savannah, hop on, hop off trolley tour, and then Tybee Island. Tybee Island has the oldest and tallest lighthouse that you can climb in Georgia. I need to be there before 4. I think it closes at 4. This cabin is phenomenal. I'll leave a link in the description. Check out the video if you haven't already. Sign off thing here is really, really cool. Just fill out your story, what you enjoyed about your stay or blah, blah, blah. No judging the handwriting. Slide it in one of these clear envelopes and add your story, your experience to the guest book. Next stop, Savannah, Georgia. Gonna go take a bus ride on these trolleys. So whenever I think of Savannah Bananas, the baseball team. That's the extent of my knowledge on Savannah. This company, Old Town Trolley Tours of Savannah, was recommended to me, and thankfully so. This is a fantastic way to experience the city. They have a hop-on, hop-off tour featuring 16 stops. With my boarding pass, I got this voucher for discounts on lots of different stores, plus this map. I found it easier to save the website on my home screen on my phone and use the interactive map there. When you click on a stop, it features places of interest around that particular spot. While riding along on the tour, in between stops, the driver narrates in real time. This was not pre-recorded. They narrated historical anecdotes about Savannah and the houses, green squares, and buildings. I love history, and I am absolutely enthralled by this city. Savannah has 22 or 23 of these beautiful parks, green squares throughout the city. Most of them feature a monument or water fountain as a kind of a centerpiece. The city takes really good care of these. They are surprisingly clean and well maintained. And with my boarding pass, I could start my tour at any of the stops along the route, and I had unlimited reboards. A choose your own adventure kind of scenario here, and spent way more time here than I anticipated. One day is not enough. My first stop was stop number 4, this place called Potter Hall. It is the original home of SCAD, the Savannah College of Art and Design. At the moment, they have a 4D show. The show tells the story of the university's founding in 1978, in a very inspiring fashion, I might add. They have a no camera policy during the show. The promoter compared it to a Disneyland experience. I have never been to Disneyland, so I don't have any basis to compare that, but I found myself thoroughly entertained and inspired. After that, I hopped on another trolley to my next stop, which is stop number 10, City Market. City Market has a little bit of something for everybody. There's shopping, cafes, an indoor market. Again, a little bit of something for everybody. The reason I stopped at City Market isn't for the shopping. I stopped for these 2 wax museums. The first one being the Prohibition Era Museum. Savannah has a history with the Prohibition Era. Georgia was the first state to ban alcohol, and Savannah residents were not having any of it, so tried to secede and form its own state. Just a nice little tidbit of history, and you can exit through a legitimate speakeasy here in the Prohibition Era Museum. The second museum was the Pirates and Treasure Museum. I couldn't find any links between pirates and Savannah, Georgia directly, but I am a sucker for museums, I'm a sucker for pirates, I'm a sucker for history, and this was a blast. I could spend all the time here in these wax museums, but it was time to keep it moving on to the next stop, hop on a trolley, and on to stop number 12, River Street. River Street, the best way I can describe this place is open air market meets warehouse district meets city center. This place has a ton of places to eat, everything from sports bar and grills to fine dining. I saw one place list 21 restaurants. It also has shopping, a variety of interesting little souvenir shops, and there's entertainment, or you can go for a stroll next to the river. I walked around for a little bit, picked up a cup of coffee. The city is so laid back, the culture is awesome, the people are really nice. From the Riverwalk, I hopped back on the trolley and proceeded to my last stop on the tour, which is St. John's Basilica, this behemoth of a church, but it was closed, so I couldn't get it on the inside, but I was able to admire it from the outside. At this point in the day, I realized that I am not going to make it to Tybee Island before the lighthouse closes. That Old Town Trolley Company, they do a fantastic job. That's a great way to explore the city and see what the city has to offer, what's going on. That city is beautiful. I can't wait to come back here. The next stop is Tybee Island. The lighthouse is going to be closed by the time I get there, but maybe we'll get some beaches or something. As predicted, the lighthouse was closed. I got a couple shots from the road. Tybee Island itself has a lot going on. But this is the sunset from the South Beach here on Taibi. This is incredible. This is my evening. This is absolutely insanely gorgeous. I really am the luckiest person on the planet. Georgia, you are awesome. Today was a great day. Visit Savannah, Georgia, and if you do, stay at Country Charm Cabin. Plan on spending a couple days in Savannah to experience everything that Savannah has to offer. Lots of history. This is incredible. Wow. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, safe travels.